This is a claw walker, specifically a pirate claw walker from Geargut's Mech Shop. It's pretty awesome, and I was going to paint it to use as my orc Deaf Dread, but then Trent, of Miscast, along with his girlfriend Rachel, released this incredible fella. And well, you can see which one has been painted. So this is about Bloodgut Knuckledragger. Sort of. Welcome to Caffeinated Miniatures. I'm Jared. This October, or Orktober if you will, I've planned on printing and painting the equivalent of the Orc Combat Patrol box, all from the fantastic sculpts from Geargut's Mech Shop. But then Miscast dropped this absolute hammer, sculpted by Rachel from Trent's concept art, and I immediately dropped everything I was doing to print and paint this bad boy up. Mr. Knuckledragger here is meant to be printed big, real big, and designed to print on any cheap FDM printer, meaning I had to resize him to print on my small resin printer. Besides, I figured something like 40% of the original size would be perfect for a Deaf Dread. Obviously, I needed to make him colorful. But as I was laying down some underpainted colors, the design really started speaking to me. I don't mean literally, I mean I spend a lot of time alone, but come on. I decided to really extend my sketchy, kinda good, but kinda shit style, lean into the hand-drawn look of the sculpt, and give him a bit of a pencil crayon look, like how you'd quickly scribble colors into a coloring book. So I started painting some rough and sketchy lines in more or less volumetric pattern, worrying about the spacing and apparent evenness even less than I normally would. I love Trent's drawing and sculpts and general art for this very reason. All of his work has this fantastic whimsy to it. Even though this hole in Bloodgut's stomach was apparently intended to bless the army by pouring blood and guts onto it, there remains this air of whimsical innocence that I absolutely love. With these kind of whimsical thoughts in mind, I grabbed turquoise and pale yellow and continued to paint the flesh like it was a coloring book. Now when I talk about a whimsical innocence in Trent's work, I mean that in the very best way possible. His approach never asks if he's able to do something. Rather, he looks at what he wants to do and just starts doing things. Learning, iterating, and generally creating cool things. Painting Bloodgut and thinking about this led me to an incredible revelation. This is something that my friends and favorite creators do, whether it's developing games, sculpting, painting, or just experimenting. When creating, they follow the words of one tiny, old Jedi Master. Do or do not. There is no try. This might sound a bit cheesy, but I think it's seeped into how I experiment with colors and paint. I don't think I'll ever be the best painter or anything even remotely close. What I can be is me. Playing with color, making loads of sketchy little brush marks. Ultimately creating things that, regardless of how mediocre they may or may not be, are definitively mine. So maybe we can all learn from some of my favorite creators and coolest friends. Fearlessly create. Don't consider if something is possible, just start doing. In the words of my good friend Jamie Daggers, make marks. Confidently showcase what makes you, you. Most importantly, embrace your weird. It's what makes you awesome. Thank you so much for watching. You are an absolute champion. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more mediocre hobby content. Thanks again for watching. You are awesome. And I'll see you in the next one.